Welcome back to the channel. We already covered the Deloitte data analytics and Tata Genai simulations. Link for those are in the description. There are only two tasks in this one. Task 1, design a phishing email simulation. Task 2 is integrate phishing simulation results. So now we are starting task 1 and the name is design a phishing email simulation. If you look at the overview page, there are two sections. What you will learn and what you will do. Under what you will learn, you will understand what threat phishing presents to an organization. We will see what different type of phishing emails look like and we will learn how Mastercard actually prevents these threats. Under what you will do, it's one thing. Examine an obvious fake email and make it more believable. Simple though, right? Let's click through and get into it. Share from the Mastercard employee to get some context of the task.
Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I work on the security awareness team at Mastercard. Our Chief Security Officer relies on our team to help our staff learn how to identify and report a security threat to Mastercard. One of the most common security threats is a phishing email. Phishing is when attackers send links or attachments designed to infect the recipient's system with malicious software or lure them into providing financial information, system credentials, or other sensitive data. As an analyst on the security awareness team, we are responsible for developing and delivering training that helps employees increase their security mindset. One way that we do this is with our phishing simulation campaigns. We test our staff every month by sending a phishing email that is made to look like something a bad actor would send. We use the results of the simulated tests to help us design and implement future training. For this task, you will design a phishing simulation campaign. We've provided an example email template and additional resources on phishing below.
Now they set up the context for us. They say a few months ago a real phishing email was sent to Mastercard employee by an external hacker. Luckily it failed because it was an obvious fake. But here's the thing, phishing emails are getting smarter every year. Hackers are using AI now to write perfect emails with no spelling mistakes, proper logos and everything. So Mastercard need to run better, more realistic simulations. And that's our job in this task. First they are going to show us the obvious fake, so we know what not to do. Then we have to improve it. Let's check out the fake email on the next page. Okay, so here is the obvious fake phishing email they are talking about. They ask what is the first issue you spot? Look at the screen. Take a second to find the red flag yourself before I tell you. Got it, okay? The most obvious thing is the sender's email address. It says mastercardsit@gmail.com. Two problems there. Number one, it's Gmail address. A billion-dollar company like Mastercard would never send official Gmails from Gmail. Real Mastercard emails come from @mastercard.com. Number two, there's a typo. It says Mastercards with an S. That's not right. That's the first red flag. Now they ask how could you improve the body of the phishing email to make it more believable. Look at the email on a screen. There are few things wrong with it. The greeting says hello instantly. The name placeholder was never filled in. That's a rookie mistake. A convincing email uses the personal actual name. The layout is messy and poorly formatted. Real corporate emails have clean formatting, a logo at the top, proper spacing. The link is suspicious. It's just displaying as a raw URL and looks nothing like an official Mastercard link. The answer here is the fixing spelling and grammar, improve the layout, and most importantly, the mask the link in the plain text. Instead of showing the link, you write something like click here to verify your account and hide the malicious link behind those words. So this is where the real work starts. Your manager wants you to lead Mastercard's next phishing simulation campaign. Step 1. Create a fake phishing email that employee will actually believe. The instruction says make it a contextual and believable so the chance of someone clicking the link goes up. Now here's how I approach this. I create a phishing email that looks like it's from Mastercard's ITT. The subject line says something like action required, verify your account access. The sender address looks something like itsupport@mastercardhelpdesk.com. Close enough to look real, but it's fake. The greeting uses a proper name. The body says the employee's account was flagged for suspicious activity and they need to click a link within 24 hours to get logged out. That's the urgency tactic. It makes people panic and click without thinking. And the link is hidden behind text like verify my account. Clean and professional. I have already created this phishing email file. You will get the download link in the description below. Study it and edit it to make it your own before you submit. They also provided example phishing email, so you can check that out. Nice work. Congratulations on completed task 1 of the cybersecurity jobs released. Okay, task 1 is done. We designed our phishing email. Now in task 2, it's called interpret phishing simulation result. This is a completely different type of task. Task 1 was creative. You were building something. Task 2 is analytical. You are reading data and making decisions from it. So here is what you will learn in this task. How to identify which areas of the business are most at risk. How to design targeted training for vulnerable teams. And how to communicate security awareness to non-technical people. What we will do? Analyze the result of the phishing simulation we ran. Identify the 2 most vulnerable teams. Create a short training presentation for those teams. Let's go into it. It's time to identify and train your teams. Let's get some context from Mastercard employee.
Thank you for designing the phishing campaign in the first task. The results are in, and we found that some teams appear to be more likely to fall for a phishing email than others. Your next task is to interpret the results from the campaign and design training material that will increase security awareness. Your training will target the teams that were lured into taking the attacker's bait and failed the phishing simulation. I've attached a spreadsheet of results which shows the failure rate of each department, and I provided a few suggestions below for what to include in the training materials.
Okay, here is the result table. You can go through it. So the quiz asks which 2 teams are most at risk. And from the table we just saw, this is pretty clear. The answer is HR and marketing. HR had a 75% phishing success rate, meaning 3 in 4 people entered their credentials. Marketing had 38% success rate, still almost 2 in 5 people. Why do these teams fall for it the most? Think of it. HR and marketing deal with emails constantly. HR regularly receives links from job applicants. Marketing regularly receives links from external links for campaigns and research. They are trained to engage with emails, so they click without thinking twice. That's exactly why they need the most cybersecurity training. Let me select the answer and confirm. Okay, so the task says create a short presentation, 3 to 5 slides with awareness and training material for HR and marketing. The goal is to help them improve their security awareness so they don't fall for phishing emails in the future. Here's how I structured my presentation. Slide 1 is a title slide, Phishing Awareness Training, HR and Marketing Tips. And also I included 5 slides more. My tip here is to keep it simple, no jargon and make it visual. Remember, you are talking to HR and marketing people, not IT. They don't need to understand how hacking works. They just need to know what to look for and what to do. I already created this full presentation. The download link is in the description below. Use it as a reference when you build yours. Congratulations on completing the final task. And there it is, the Mastercard Cybersecurity certificate from Forage. You can add this to your LinkedIn under the license and certification, and on your resume under projects or extracurriculars. My honest review of the simulation in task 1 is more creative and fun. You are basically designing an attack. Task 2 is more realistic to what actually security analysts day-to-day life. Together, the 2 tasks take about 1 to 2 hours and you walk away with a certificate. All my answer file in the description below. If this video helped, Please keep like and share, subscribe to my channel and comment below which forage simulation should I do next. Drop the name and the most requested one become my next video. See you in the next one.